Ooh, hello there, my fellow miners and crafters. Good times with Scar here, bringing you another Hexxit Let's Play episode. And in today, we are going to get some stuff done. We're going to get some enchanting, some new bodos built, and we need to go after that meteor that fell in our last episode. So let's head on out here. Now, I've been clearing this area out, and I was going to build, maybe a little fence to kind of keep the mobs out. But then I realized, we really need to up the ante here and make our place a little bit better. So what I'm trying to decide as we head off into the wilderness to see if we can retrieve what fell in that meteorite. So what I was trying to say is we need to make a little bit better house. So we found this house in our first episode, and we originally wanted to build up in one of the trees, but since the oh no you don't, Mr. Spider, no. So another one, and another one. All right. Well, I got a little hairy there for a second, but so we were going to build up there, but then when this is a really bad time to go out exploring, but when the mod that cuts down the trees super duper fast got updated, it allowed for the big, are they redwood trees or sequoia trees? I'm not sure what exactly they call them, to be cut down with the mod. So that kind of put a hamper in the plan. So what I was thinking maybe is there's two of those trees right next to each other. And what if we do like an Ewok style house? So from each tree, we build a little suspension type, little drawbridge or bridge coming from each tree. And then in the center, we build like a little humble abode instead of kind of, go deep into the tree. So I was thinking maybe do something like that. Because me and trees, I love making my Minecraft trees. Okay, so I think that should have fallen somewhere over here. Where are you? Where are you? I know it was somewhere over here. Nope. Get out of here. Yeah, take that. Okay, so it's not exactly over here. I did mark where I ended the last video with a block. There we go. That's where we ended. So the meteor, comet, or something along those lines fell somewhere in this area. It should be pretty visible if it did. I wish I had a couple torches on me. And I don't think it fell over here. I'm going to double back a little bit here, and I think it should be just yonder over here. Where are you, Mr. Comet? Where are you? What was that? What was that? Oh my gosh. This game is terrifying. I don't even know what... Oh my god. Oh, this is horrible. This is the worst thing that's ever happened to me in Minecraft. What was that? Oh wow. That was terrifying. Almost as much as the flying saucer tree up there. Wow. I can't even go. What? You know what I think? I think the disco mom's got some type of like enchanted thingamabob. And whatever it is, I'm going to take it, and I'm going to switch to my popsicle bow. And oh my god, this is really bad. This is bad. This is bad news. This is really bad. This is really bad. No! Disco mob, you are done. And whatever you were doing to me. Ooh, that looks cool. But what was that? He didn't drop anything that could have possibly have done those horrible things. Wow. Okay. All right. Where were we again? We were looking for comments. Oh, here we go. Perfect. We just landed right upon them. Awesome. So this is it. So this has to be where it hit because there's some broken trees and stuff. So let's see what we got. Ooh. What do we get here? Ah, frezarite, or not frezarite. There's no N. So frezarite. All right. Frezarite. Oh, that's pretty cool. Frezarite crystal. Looks like the crystal entity from Next Gen. The crystal that haunted the Enterprise. And actually, didn't it kill like Data's family or something back on his planet, I think? That was an old episode. Okay, so this is actually pretty good. This is pretty good. Isn't this what the Tron helmet was made out of, I think? Wow, there's a lot of this stuff. Awesome. Getting a lot of freezerite crystals. Alright. Sounds like something Mr. Clean would use to clean the countertops. Getting your freezerite all clean in your countertops. Making it all shiny and clean. Okay, there we go. Let's just continue to cut this out. There is a substantial amount of this. I don't even know if we even need it all, do we? I don't even know. That armor seemed to deplete itself really quickly, but we'll get a few more pieces and then we'll move back on. So what we need to do is we need to build our enchanting table, and the mod includes Enchanting Plus, I believe, or something along those lines. So it gives us a lot more options in the way of enchanting, so that's going to be good. We're also going to build some bows. So I actually brought up the bows on here so we can take a look at that. So I think maybe we'll build maybe the frost bow. We'll see about that. But I was thinking maybe the crystal bow. And we don't have the ability to do the nether one because we don't have another portal at the moment. But we'll start making maybe some of those cool bows so we can go on more adventures soon. But I wanted to kind of build up some of our supplies, and I didn't want to go on any more adventures till I used up all of my enchantment points on some armor and some weapons, because I don't want to lose them. We have a substantial amount of enchanting points at the moment. Alright, do we have enough of this? We almost got 2 stacks. We probably just about have enough. Probably. Just one more block. Just one more block. It's always just one more block, you know? Going along, it's getting late, and it's just one more block, one more block. Alright. That's probably good. That's probably good. I don't think we need any more. That bird's saying, Scar, it's time to move on. Okay, there we go. I'll maybe come back if it's still here a little later on. Okay, so let's head on here. Have a little something to eat. Oh, hello there, pigs. Enjoying the nice, beautiful day. And I know, the flying saucer tree up there looks hideous. Disgusting. But it haunts us and it will haunt us forever. I really don't want to go up there and mess with it at the moment. There's too many other things to do. Too many other things to do. Okay, so let's head back. And there's our little post warning all creepos to stay back. Stay back. And I didn't really think out my little fence here. I was just tired of mobs coming in here. I didn't even make a gate. So it's not really thought out very well. Okay, so let's head back inside. And we have really outgrown this building. We really need to expand. Alright, so we've got quite a bit of that. So we'll put some of that in there. We'll get that going. We'll get you in there. Ooh, I like that. We'll just put that in there for later. We'll investigate that. So what we need to do is we need to make an enchanting table. So I believe the enchanting... What was that? Oh, an obsidian pressure plate. Huh. I don't know what that does. Okay, so we'll put that there, and I believe it's 2 diamonds, yes? And then 1 book at the top? Yeah. There we go. Perfect, perfect. There we go. I'll put that back in there. All right, so let's head on outside. And we're just going to put this down temporarily like we did over there. So I'm just going to, I don't know, I'm just going to set it down right there. Alrighty, so. And then I'm going to get these out. Now with this enchanting, so we'll just go into the menu real quick. As you can see, it's a little bit different. And you know, you have the player levels over here, enchanting cost, and max level 10. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to put bookcases around it like in normal Minecraft. But we need to put in a substantial bit more bookcases, around 30 or so, I believe. And that'll get us up to around 70 or so on the enchantment. But we don't really need that, so we're just going to put a few around it for now. So eventually we'll build up the number of bookshelves up there a little bit later. Okay, so we need to start to make a few more bookcases. So let's see here. Is it vertical? You know, sometimes there's such simple things. You've been making them forever, but I always do it wrong. I always do. I always do. I never know why. I have made so many bookcases in all my time, but sometimes I always forget the simplest things. There we go. Put those across there. And we'll just, this is probably perfect. I mean, that's 20 bookcases, so that's That's good. That's as much as we're gonna need for now. For now. There we go. Put those up there. Put those right over there. And I guess you're gonna go there, but that's unsymmetrical. That's hurting me inside. But for now, there we go. We got it up to level 60. So that's not bad. That's as good as we're going to get for now. Okay, so let's see what we can do here for our enchantments. Well, let's see. Let's actually, do we need to repair it? Probably not. I always like to add maybe a little bit of unbreaking. Just add a little. So you just added little sliders up here. So I actually researched this for Skyden, but this mod also has the same one. So as we move that across, you can see the repair cost and things like that. So I'm just going to do maybe an unbreaking 2. Let's go back up here. Maybe a bit of sharpness. So that removes the ability to do smite or bane of anthropods. Now smite. What is smite? I always goof up sharpness and smite. I wish I gave you an exclamation, but I'm going to do sharpness, I think. I'm going to maybe do 3. So yeah, that's probably pretty good. So skip knockback, fire looting. I actually got quite a bit of looting on this sword, so I'm going to not do that. Some of these other ones, I'm not 100% sure what they do actually. Magnetization. Ooh, how much does that cost? What is that? That's a bit costly. That's a bit on the costly side. Well, probably hold off on that one for a little bit. I think I'll do that one. I think I'll bump up the sharpness to max. Yeah, I'm gonna bump up that to max. And yeah, I think that's probably good. So I'll just enchant that. There we go. Perfect, perfect. And how much? We still have 17 levels. Maybe we could add something else to it. Let's see. Focus. Soul tether. Ooh, how much does that cost? I don't know what that does, but we're going to add it. And let's add this one. Just not enough levels. Man. Let's just add this one. I'm not exactly sure what it does, but I think it'll be pretty cool. All right, that's probably pretty good for now. So we got a few enchantments on there. We do need to kind of fix that. And we really need to make this area a little bit fancier. It's so unappealing at the moment. We just got that over there and that. We need to make this place look a little fancier. But for now, we're just going to kind of set things up so we have a better footing for more adventures. All right, so give me 1 second. I'm going to get the supplies needed to make some new bows, and I'll be right back. All right, welcome back. So let's build some bows. So what we're going to work on here is the more bows mod. So we are going to get this out, and we're going to make an iron bow. So what we're going to do is we're going to place it like that, and then we are going to take our string and run it up the side. So then I'm just going to double that up. There we go. We're going to make 2 of these bows. There we go. Got that built. Nice, nice. And then we are going to make this one right up here. And we're just going to click our recipe. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 2 of those iron bows and put an iron ingot and then some run up string on the side. So this bow is pretty cool because it fires 3 or 4 bows or something along those lines at its opponents. So that is going to be kind of cool. And it only uses 1 bow, I believe, or 1 arrow. I mean, 1 arrow. Okay, so that's the recipe. So just iron on the top, iron on the bottom, ingot, and then string. All right, seems simple enough. I'll probably give it up. Probably will. All right, there it is. Nice. So let's give that bow a shot before we make our diamond bow. So I'm going to grab that out and let's see how this works. So let's see. Oh, sweet. Look at that. It's already stringing up too. Oh, yeah. Nice. Nice. There we go. So I want to try this out on one of our friendly mobs. Hello there. Come on over. Come on over. Come on, come on. This is like that Robin Hood movie where he's stringing up like 6 arrows. Oh. 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 Easy, easy, buddy. Gotcha. This thing's awesome. Can we enchant this? That would be pretty cool. Oh, look at that. That is pretty cool. All right, so let's also make one of the crystal bows. So let's head on back inside. This is going to be really fun to bring on our adventures to come. All right, so we're going to build, let's see, there's a frost bow. Huh, that looks pretty cool. We'll have to get some ice, and I don't have any at the moment, but some of these other ones are really cool, like the Ender and the Blazing Bow and all these different ones, but we need more resources that we don't have at the time, but we'll build those eventually. Okay, so just your standard bow, got your diamond, got your string. All right, simple enough. All right, so let's take that out, and let's see, we're gonna put that in the center, run the string up the side, and what was it, 2 on the side? No, I already goofed it up. What was the recipe again? Oh, okay. I gotcha. You gotta put that there. We've got the iron. We forgot it. There we go. Look at that. So we got the crystal bow now. So this one is supposed to be a little more speedy in its draw time. So is there any more of my target practice zombies out here? This is like The Walking Dead. Go out there, practice a little bit. Yeah, try this guy over here. Oh yeah, this is quick. Wow, you can really string these out. Awesome. I like that. I like that a lot. I like this one. So it's good because it really gets those shots out there quick when you need it. Like in this little pinch right here. Guys are coming on me quick on here. Got to take them out as fast as possible. Yeah, there we go. I like that. I like these bows. These are going to be excellent for our adventures to come. So there we go. So let's take our bows back and see what else we can build. Let's see. I think we're pretty well set on bows now. We have our enchantment set up. We've got some good amount of food growing over there. And let's see here. So got a few emerald shards, so we can put those on our, I'm going to add some more reinforcement to that. And yeah, I think we are pretty well set for now. We can make some magical things later on when we get a few more resources with some of these essence and our tie-dye shirts and everything. So, well guys, this has been Good Times with Scar. I always really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch my videos. And if you believe the video deserved a rating, that would be much appreciated. And until next time, we'll see you later. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Oh my gosh, it's Gladys's brother from Portal. Look at that, it's Gladys's brother. He's got the same head as Gladys. Isn't that Gladys from Portal? The robot that tortured you? I think so. What now, bro? Hey, easy.